When you think of the University of Nebraska, certain words should come to mind. One of those words is innovation. That's because Nebraska is a place where innovation routinely happens. After all, it was a Nebraskan who invented these. These are a pair of vice grips. This is one of my favorite tools. I love them because you only reach for these when things are going poorly. These represent hope. Nebraska's special because if you go into any entry-level business class on any Nebraska campus and ask who knows how to weld, many hands go up. Nebraskans have a special talent for innovating by using their hands and being physical problem solvers. As a kid, I spent a lot of time around physical problem solvers in my parents' hardware store in Ravenna, Nebraska. I got my engineering degree at I got my first engineering degree in that hardware store, but the one that they gave me paper for, I got at UNL. And then I went on to MIT to build robots to help us explore outer space. But as soon as I could, I came back to Nebraska. I'm a Nebraskan by birth, and I'm a Nebraskan by choice. The University of Nebraska has been a very supportive environment. We are free to explore our academic interests and see where they take us. When I began my career here at the University of Nebraska, the University of Nebraska Medical Center was an early adopter of robotic surgery. Because of the generous gift of a donor, UNMC purchased the Da Vinci surgical robot. Now there are thousands of these devices across the US, but UNMC was a very early adopter. They actually purchased the 8th one ever sold in the US. They hired a surgeon named Dmitry Olinikov to begin that program and start that program. He and I got together very quickly because he did robotic surgery and I made robots. We both thought there was a better way to do robotic surgery, and we started making small robots that go inside the body rather than big robots on the outside. Then there was a turning point. The foundation introduced me to an alum named Ken Jones. Ken and others helped us form a company called Virtual Incision that's now based on Nebraska Innovation Campus. Right now, we're deep in a clinical trial using our robots to do colon resections. Colon resection is a procedure. There's about 400,000 of those per year in the US, mainly for diverticulitis or for colon cancer. Using the robot has the potential to cut down the patient's hospital stay and reduce costs. Our surgical robot, I believe, is going to have a national and an international impact. I think it's one of the most exciting new technologies anywhere, period. And it's bubbling up right here from Nebraska. We aren't really known for our work in this area, but I think it's very exciting. I think we're going places. As I said earlier, Nebraskans have a special talent for using their hands and making physical things. We need to harness that mindset and develop businesses like Virtual Incision that will strengthen our economy and provide jobs right here in Nebraska. I'll tell you about something else. Nebraska Innovation Studio is a makerspace located on Nebraska Innovation Campus. You're all invited to come to Innovation Campus and check out Nebraska Innovation Studio. I think it's the nation's top makerspace. We support a lot of classes and a lot of student work, but it's also a place where community members can come and use the space, maybe for their own businesses, maybe for their own hobbies. We're trying to create a network of makerspaces all across Nebraska. People who are using Innovation Studio have developed everything from craft-based businesses to equipment for automating meat processing, to Vishal, who you've seen in many of these videos, who created Fitbit that you put on cows to monitor cow health. Nebraska is creating an environment for business innovation, something that great universities are really good at. We have excellent support for developing new ideas. We encourage innovation by being a place where every person and every interaction matters. We listen to problems, we dream about solutions, and we build results. Results that you see right here in Nebraska.